So the crowd looks really good from up here. So we'll start first because it's kind of rainy outside, got a little rain. I want you to first just get yourself awake by giving yourself a round of applause for showing up this morning, right? Because listen, sometimes the struggle can be real, but you guys did that, so we appreciate it. So it's a pretty packed agenda today, so I'm going to kind of move through what we already have put together. Everyone should have a program, so if you didn't get one, check at that back table so you can kind of follow along as we go. All right, so Mr. Gaskins will be leading us this morning in our Pledge of Allegiance. So everyone, let's get into position.
I'll say good morning to each and every one. We're going to emphasize the last two words of the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and justice for all.
Thank you. So this moment of silence can go for a number of things. If you want to take it for a time to have a personal moment of silence for something that is near and dear to you. But today we want to take the moment to pause and have a moment of silence for the recent school shooting that occurred in Georgia. I'm going to do my best not to get on that topic right now because we got this agenda, but just keep those families, the friends, the community, the teachers, all in your thoughts and prayers. So it's time to welcome everybody. Welcome you all to the house. Thank you for taking time to come out and just join us as we continue to fight what we consider a really good fight. You've heard the slogan, when we fight, we win, and so we are on the battlefield and we're not giving up. We are advocates for democracy, so continue to come and pour into us as we go forth. Anyone who this is your first meeting, please stand. How cool is this? Awesome, thank you. Come back and bring a friend or two or three. We have more tables and chairs in the back, so we got plenty of room. Thank you for coming out this morning. We would also like to recognize any elected or appointed officials that are in the room this morning. If you want to stand, wave your hand, or give us a quick word. Awesome. Great. I see you, Senator Nicholson. You didn't wave that hand. Wait. Awesome. Okay. So here's our agenda. You guys know me by now. So I'm just going to come in and kind of monitor the flow to keep us on track. We'll start with Alan Moore, who is our precinct leader. He had the privilege of representing us at the DNC. So he's going to bring us back a great word. We'll have Tracy Williams, who is the president and CEO of the Greenwood Chamber of Commerce. You all know her. She is all over Greenwood. So she's back again for us. Then you will get to hear from the Teresa Suber Goodman, who is the executive director for community initiatives. This is a very familiar face with you as well. She recently announced that she is running for Greenwood District 50 School Board. So you'll get to hear from her. And then you will hear from our chair, who is going to give you a powerful speech on his candidacy as he runs for South Carolina House District 12. So that's pretty much our agenda for today. What did I say? I said 12. Okay, thank you. This is what happened when you run so close together. But he's doing 13. All right, birthdays. Who is selling a birthday? And I want to pick up, because we're in September, so let's do August too, right? Who celebrated a birthday in August, and then who is celebrating a birthday in September? Feel free to stand, wave your hand. Yay. Yay. Look at all the birthday babies. Anybody want to tell? Y'all want to tell that secret number? 29, got a 29 over here. 63 over here, I love it. 51. What'd you say? I heard an 81. Wow. How cool is that? 79. Awesome. That's a blessing in itself. So we'll continue to recognize birthdays, live in that moment, because each day is precious. 79. How cool is that? 79. That's experience that we'll never be able to replace, so we appreciate you all. Latest updates. Here we go. Oh, where'd it go? Should I switch right here, Bill? Nope. All right. So we've developed what we consider like a door knocker or a takeaway, which is a really cool thing. Do we have them here? I think we might have some here. Thank you. So it's a real cool takeaway, and this helps people who do not know the candidates. So there's so many times you might know one candidate, but you don't know exactly who else is running and what they're running for. So the Greenwood Democratic Party has developed a takeaway item, and it has, of course, the top of the ticket that you will see when you go to vote. And then it has everyone else who's running from the state level up. The pictures are on the front. It also has county, so I see county on here as well. It gives you the early voting centers, which is really important, and then how to absentee vote. And then the part that I want us to focus on wherever these are. Did we bring them, Bill? Do we have these here? Okay, so Joshua, go find this stack, and I want you to pass out at least one to every table. So if somebody can give that stack to Joshua, he'll pass that out for us. Because the part that's on here that's important to me is the early voting dates. Listen, when the screen pops on, the TV pops on November the 5th, and they start showing you where people are landing in the polls, those are going to be early voting numbers. What we've got to do is we got to do something that we typically don't do. We've got to show up and make sure we early vote so that when those numbers start to display, all of our candidates already have ballots that have been counted and are going in under their name. That's our task. So you got to early vote. You got to push absentee voting. If you're someone that needs to absentee vote, get those votes in. We want as many in as possible because that would make it easier for us, okay? So those are the dates. Go to your churches, neighborhoods, communities, and push early voting. Don't necessarily wait until November the 5th. Okay, you got to do it before then. Let me see if there's anything I left off that. Absentee voting. If you want your absentee ballot, you need to call the voter registration office in your district, in your area. So if you're in Abbeville, you would call Abbeville. If you're in McCormick, you call McCormick. For Greenwood, you have to call Greenwood yourself and request that that absentee ballot be mailed to you. If you have a college student, the college student has to call the voter registration office themselves. You can't call for them. I can't call for my son. He has to call for himself and request that that ballot be mailed to the address that they need. And if you are not registered, or if you know someone who is not, they need to be registered by October the 4th. All of that information is on this card. Got it? Remember, the top of the ticket, Harrison Wall's team is dynamic. But you got to make sure you take care of the bottom of that ticket so that the house of the ticket can be effective, the top of the ticket can be effective. So make sure you do that, okay? We had an opportunity to set up a voter registration table at Piedmont Tech. Thank you, Tori, for arranging that for us. And it was really good. So we staffed that table, and then some of the candidates, of course, were able to go in and just meet and greet and just show up. What is the most important thing when we get to this part is that the interaction that occurs that may not be captured in a picture. How many voters did they register? 26 voters. It went up to 28, Tori? All right, 28 voters, newly registered at Piedmont Tech, just from sitting up a table and then having conversations with people, they registered. I think that's a win, and that deserves a round of applause. Now, it's our job, just because we got them registered, we can't leave them high and dry, right? So now the role becomes not voter registration, but voter engagement. Keep talking about the importance of voting and how each vote matters. Then there are a couple of us that had the opportunity, thank you, Joshua, a couple of us that had the opportunity to volunteer at the United Way's annual event. This was a nice event for the family. There was a walk. You can see on the picture our star pupil for that day. She played her little heart out, and she had no problem posing for the camera. So I love it when she can strike a pose. But we got to, just fellowship with different people. We had different groups from the community out there to support a great cause. So definitely when you see these events that are coming up from organizations such as the United Way, make sure you carve out a little bit of your time just to go. This was a free event, and it was for the family, and it was exciting. This is a great one. This is the community service where we do the trash pickup. Now, it's kind of like your own yard, right? You take pride in your yard, and you keep it clean, and you're constantly picking up whatever trash that you have, right? Well, Greenwood is our yard. So whenever we have the opportunities that we can go out and pick up the trash and make sure that we're keeping our environment tidy, that's what we should do. So this is a group of volunteers who volunteered their time to go out, bless you, to go out and keep things nice and tidy. Yes? Okay. Okay. Now, y'all, let me just go ahead and point this out. This is going to be difficult for Bill, because Bill is normally at this microphone, but today he can't because he's got to do something at the end. So you'll see me reference him throughout. Okay, this is tough. But so now that I'm finished with that, yes, Carl, you can come on up and give us some updates. And hold tight, Bill. We got it. You keep going. Come on, Carl.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Let you catch your breath for a little bit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Once again, we want to thank everybody who showed up for the United Way event the other Saturday. And you guys really showed up last month with all the school supplies that you guys donated. And George and Kathy made sure that they were donated over there to Rice Elementary School. So all the pencils and notebooks and everything are put into good use. And this month and next month, we're collecting different clothes for Leaf Prison. So if you have any extra clothes around the house, like jeans and jackets, some new socks, new underwear, things that you can donate, we would surely appreciate that. And like the picture shows, the trash pickup, we'll be doing that October the 14th. And we're part of the Greenwood Adopt the Highway, so we have part of Cokesbury Road, which is over there by Laurel Baptist Church. So we'll meet over there at 9 o'clock on October the 14th. And usually, if we have enough people, some people start at the end, some people start in the middle, at the beginning, and then we'll meet in the middle. It's always a good time when we do that. We usually do it in the fall and the spring. So October the 14th will be the date for that. And our September event, we're going to be helping out the Greenwood Public Library with the upcoming book sale they're having from Wednesday the 18th through Monday the 23rd. And Kathy Swindell has been taking volunteers for that. Kathy's there in the back. Raise your hand, Kathy. So back there at the table, if you're interested in helping out with the book sale at the library, they need people for like cashier and setting up the book fair, putting books in bags for people, and like Jumelle said, it's a great way to go out there and engage with other people and different things. And that's pretty much it. And then in October and November, we'll be collecting the name will come to me. The Emmanuel Lutheran Church gets little goodie bags together for some of the homeless people. So they need like some of the travel size soaps, deodorants, some different things like that. So November and December, that's what we'll collect for that. Good. And as always, if you guys have any other ideas for volunteering out in the community or things that we can collect here, feel free to let me know and we'll look into it. All right, thank you.
So I know thank you, Carl. Carl's doing a really good job making sure we stay out into the community. This is another opportunity for us to meet people where they are. And so I think that's a part of our social responsibility to support initiatives such as this. And we'll make sure that you all, if you didn't get a chance to write those down, you may most likely be able to see those things on the website so that you'll know what to prepare for and how to prepare yourself to give. Okay, so we have set hours at the headquarters now, which is really cool. And you can volunteer a couple of hours. The hours are on the screen, they're on the website, they're coming out in the newsletter, you all have seen them. During this time frame, this is a great time to come in and get, if you need help with voter registration, if you have a question, if you want to pick up some candidates literature, this is the perfect time to try to stop by the headquarters to do so. And it is located, if you need a reminder, in the Greenwood building, and our office is Suite 332. Do you have enough? I think we might have enough. But if you're interested in volunteering, you can always complete the volunteer form that's normally on that back table to give some hours, or you can respond to any of the social media calls that have gone out. And this is, you don't have to volunteer 4 and 5 hours. If you want to just give an hour of your time, this is a great way to start donating some time back. Okay, so the Carnell Drummond Maze Banquet is approaching. If you remember last year, that was a big year for me, a big year for Bill, because both of us announced our candidacy for the State House districts. So we have updates coming from the floor. There you are. Come on, Claudia. Claudia's going to give us a little background information or things that you need to know about the Carnell Drummond Maze.
Big crowd. Good morning, everybody. So I am a co-chair with Ms. Ann Gumby, and what I want to let you know is that the banquet is going to be on the 24th of October at the Little River Multicultural Center in Hodges. And it'll be pretty much like it was last year, like Emil said. We'll have tickets at $40 for general admission, and then if you want VIP tickets, which lets you meet the keynote speaker and any other speakers that we have, there'll be a separate room for you guys when you come in to meet with them, take pictures, if you will. We have tickets on sale in the back right now. The choices for meals will be a steak, it'll be chicken, and then a veggie plate. Right now, we are holding meetings every Monday at 5:30 at the headquarters. We would like to ask for volunteers for setting up and for breakdown. Normally with setting up, we'll do it a day in advance, but more will come on that later on. But listen, guys, this is an election year, so we want this party to be awesome. So the more of you that participate and help us make it the best that it can be, it's up to us. It's up to us to participate and do it. So if there was something that you wanted to volunteer for, please sign up and let us know how you want to help us. Thank you.
Thank you. And listen, Claudia and her co-chair, Ms. Ann Gumby, and that whole committee definitely deserves an extra round of applause. I don't know if you've ever put on an event of that magnitude, but it is not easy. There's so many moving parts, so we're grateful for the time that they're volunteering to get that done. So I know when we end, I want to see like a mad rush over to the table to grab tickets. Like just, I don't even want you to stop. I just want you to just sprint over and grab you some tickets. In case you don't have a problem staying up past 8:30. In case you don't. We're going to do a debate watch party at the Cleckley headquarters. Ms. Cleckley has been so happy and so grateful to volunteer her new headquarters to us. It's located on 212 Grace Street. You can bring snacks and drinks, and I like the graphics. The boo and the yay party will begin. Okay. But the debates will start at what time? 9? It starts at 9. So if you can stay up past 8:30 and you want to hang out, that's what it will be. But I will tell you this. We are also encouraging you that if you want to do home debate parties, your family want to gather around and y'all want to watch it, you can do that as well. But hang out with us too. We will be, the Democratic Party has actually 2 tables. We have one for candidates and then one for the party at the Lander Combs University. And this is going to be September the 11th in the Lander University Greer Student Center. So we will need a couple of volunteers to just man the table. And if you've never done this event before, it doesn't require any training. You're just sitting behind the table, and as people come through, kind of like if you want to think of it like a job fair, people come through and pick up stuff, and you have an opportunity to talk to people. So we would love to get 2 new faces to man those tables during that time frame, 11 to 1. Now, during that time frame, you won't be by yourself because candidates will most likely come through as well and show up. But if you guys would like to volunteer for that, please sign up for that as well. And let me don't leave this without saying something. You know how we always talk about getting to the young people and we got to reach the young people? They right here. They right here. So let's give that 11 to 1 time frame so that we can at least get in front of some of the younger generation and they can see the passion in us and want to join the same fight that we fight. This is a great opportunity.